November 2003, and Claudio Ranieri took his Chelsea team back to his native Italy to face Lazio. It had been all change at Stamford Bridge since the previous summer's takeover by Russian billionaire Roman Abramovich, the club strengthening their squad with the likes of Juan Sebastian Veron, Hernan Crespo and Claude Makelele. And ahead of kick-off here against Lazio, the Blues were sitting pretty at the top of Group G. Your commentators are Jim Beglin and John Champion.
Claudio Ranieri has made 92 team changes this season, but only one alteration to the Chelsea side that came from behind to beat Lazio 2 weeks ago, and that's up front where a former Lazio player, Hernan Crespo, replaces Ida Gudjonsson. Veron and Cudicini have also turned out for Lazio in the past. Now, though, they're representing a club that has never won in Italy. Both teams in blue for a blue-chip European occasion.
Terry's got to be tight on that.
Free kick given. For the foul by Damien Duff. Mutu enjoys cutting in off that left touch line, and he's been fouled. And he's playing tonight as he's played.
Cracking little player. I mean, what impresses me about him, not just his goal scoring, and his
6 up for Chelsea. Oh, and it's gone in! It's gone in as well, not just off any player, but off Hernan Crespo. And 14 minutes into his return to the Olympic Stadium, it's the former Lazio striker who has struck for Chelsea.
I just think the ball in from Veron is fantastic, because Sereni, I don't think, sees it until quite late. Not sure how to deal with it. All he can do is knock it back out into the space. And like any good striker, he should be attacking something like that. You know, looking at it again, the keeper's made a complete pig's ear of it, because I thought he sees it all the way. There's enough room there. He should be getting hold of that or punching it well clear.
This time, role reversal. Crespo struck it, and even that wasn't taken entirely cleanly by a goalkeeper who singularly failed to impress in his time at. Now Inzaghi. Gallas was struggling for a moment. Referee waves away the appeals.
Well, based on his record up to now in the game, anytime Inzaghi's been touched, he's taken the opportunity to go down, and there's little in that.
For Lampard there and missed. Subsequent Damien Duff, possibilities. Crespo, not quite.
Well, like the bridge one early on, that went right across the face of goal, almost too good. Difficult for the strikers to anticipate what Duff was thinking.
Inzaghi, he's got away from John Terry, and Gallas came in and made a challenge, which has led to a free kick being awarded right on the edge of the penalty area.
Well, Terry badly caught by.
And Mihailovic behind. This is Albertini, and it took 2 deflections on its way back for a corner.
Well, Mutu did particularly well. I mean, he's been allocated the job of closing down, and he fell over, but
Mutu, oh! Well, Mihailovic had not just one go, but 2. The second after the free kick had been given.
Well, he can't have made contact in the second. He has. Well, I mean, that should be a yellow card.
This is Duff's free kick, and that'll be a corner off around the Olympic Stadium at the moment. Here's Duff, around Koto, another corner.
I just don't think Sereni saw it until late. Liverani's on the front post. I think he feels he's going to head it away. But
Veron. Oh, wicked curl, it almost crept in on its own. Duff. Come back to that in a moment. Mihailovic challenging. This time the free kick has gone Lazio's way. But Sinisa Mihailovic, well, Mutu also had a little swing with the elbow, and he. Stankovic.
That's the best thing he's done in the match. He's executed that really well. Caught it plumb. Cudicini well placed to get behind it.
Next it's Mihailovic. Duff out of play. Wouldn't have counted.
That's good strength by Mutu. Was it out? It's never out either. It's on the line.
And Crespo wants the cross. Oh, and Sereni's got to it.
What a chance missed that is. Stroke at half-time. What a fillip that would have been for Chelsea to go in with a 2-goal lead.
Parade. Chelsea need to maintain Crespo. The half-time score in the Olympic Stadium in Rome reads Lazio. Chelsea halfway towards a 3rd win in 4 champions. And now the goal scorer Crespo, who's managed to get a free kick. Problems for Lazio. But now it's Lazio on the attack, and Corradi, what a save by Cudicini. The former Lazio goalkeeper at point-blank range has maintained Chelsea's lead. Still in play with Liverani. Corradi looked a certain goal scorer. Fiore. Here's Duff, and there's that man Mihailovic pulling him down. Now I wonder, yes, this time there is going to be a card. It's a yellow for Sinisa Mihailovic. Comes out as far as Claude Makelele, who struck it very well.
Well, you're thinking when someone's lining one up first time from that kind of range, well, he won't really threaten it, but that was superbly struck.
Here's Damien Duff taking on Mihailovic and being hacked down. Now Mihailovic has to go this time. It has to be a second yellow. And Sinisa Mihailovic, who should have been sent off in the first half for spitting and for a foul at Mutu, is sent off for a second yellow card offence on Damien Duff in the space of 2 minutes.
Well, Damien Duff has moved.
Both fists to it. Albertini. Corradi! Touched over by Cudicini.
Well, he couldn't take a chance. It might have been going high, but I think he should have been catching the first one. I think it might have just been going over anyway. He wasn't to know. I think he should have got hold of it when it came over.
Duff. Oh, two players were there and neither of them could get a touch. Crespo and Grunkjaer.
I just wonder whether Crespo was put off by the fact that Grunkjaer ran across in front of him. I think maybe, I think he sees him at the last moment and he just takes his eye off the
goal scorer's coming off. This was his great moment after 14 minutes. Hernan Crespo scoring against one of his former clubs and nearly making it 2. But one goal. Grunkjaer played in very well. Jesper Grunkjaer! They've had so many chances to make it 2.
You wonder, don't you? I hope they're not going to live to regret them. I mean, I think
to Lampard, and Gudjonsson's in the middle, and Duff is unmarked. It's still Frank Lampard, and Lampard spilt. Gudjonsson makes the game safe. Surely against 10 men, that's it. Even with 20 minutes to go, Chelsea on their way, it seems, to their first ever win in Italy.
Well, I just wonder whether he was offside when the shot came in from Lampard, because it came straight back to him. Gotten away with it. I mean, Lazio have gone complaining to the assistant, but he's kept the flag down. Oh, he's in line, isn't he? I mean, it's clearly onside. It's a good call. I mean, it's a poor spill again from Sereni. He should be knocking it wide a goal. That's the second time tonight, and you can't expect to get away with that.
Double banking on him, and he's passed them both, Damien Duff, and still going. Oh, and he scored! He scored a terrific goal that confirms just what a talent Damien Duff has. The laconic Irishman from Ballyboden sends 4,000 Chelsea fans wild with delight. No question now, Chelsea are going to win.
I mean, this is just vintage Damien Duff. This is what he's so good at once he gets running at people. I think in the end it might have gone through Koto's legs, but, his balance, his composure and the way he...
Damien Duff. £15,000 Blackburn played for him. Here's to Joe Cole, and now Gudjonsson, and Lampard! Chelsea are beginning to dream. They lead in Rome's Olympic Stadium against Lazio by 4 goals to 0.
Well, that time Sereni, who's had a bit of a torrid evening, actually made a very good first save. But the next one wasn't so clever, and Chelsea have had so many people going forward once they got the extra man in this second half. But this is a great save from Sereni. And they've always looked threatening, and I mean, Lampard can't believe it. It just comes straight to him. That's a good reaction stop. That he could do nothing about.
Claudio Lopez. Corradi got the header. It's another good save. Joe Cole. Chelsea. And Johnson has been penalised. And the referee looks at his watch and brings a close to the game. And it is a landmark night in the history of Chelsea Football Club. It's a result that takes Roman's revolution a stage further. Rome wasn't built in a day, but